Stop whatever you are doing right now. Do not wait 5 minutes. Do not tell yourself you will listen after you finish scrolling. I need your absolute, undivided attention at this exact second. Because at exactly 4:17 this morning, I shattered a spiritual barrier that has been violently separating us for precisely 2,193 days. If you are counting, that is 6 long, agonizing years. 6 years of you thinking I was distant, cold, and unreachable. 6 years of you believing that I was profoundly disappointed in you. 6 years of you carrying a crushing, suffocating weight that I never, ever asked you to carry. Out of the 11.4 million people online at this exact millisecond, only 9 was sovereignly chosen to receive this direct transmission straight from my throne. 6 of those people already scrolled past because the enemy whispered a lie into there that this was just another algorithm video. 2 stopped, but their attention wavered, and they left right before their breakthrough moment. You are the 9th. You are the final one I am reaching today. Type 333 in the comments right now. When those numbers leave your fingers, you must understand that you are not just typing a comment for computer algorithm. You are boldly signing a spiritual contract that exists in heavenly courts far beyond what your natural eyes can see. You are granting me the legal spiritual permission to do what I have been waiting 2,193 days to do in your life. Let me be intensely specific about what I mean when I say, I saw you. I saw you 4 months ago, sitting on the very edge of your bed at 2:34 a.m. Your phone was in your hand, and you were scrolling through old photos, agonizing over where everything in your life went wrong. I saw the exact fraction of a second that a tear slipped from your eye and hit the screen. I counted that tear. It was tear number 41,847. I have collected every single one of them. Not a single drop of your sorrow has been forgotten. I saw you 2 weeks ago in that desolate parking lot. You were sitting in your car with the engine turned off, your hands gripping the steering wheel with such desperation that your knuckles turned bone white. You needed 7 more minutes before you could find the strength to go inside and pretend that everything was perfectly fine. 7 minutes to painstakingly assemble the mask you wear for the world. 7 minutes to lock down the agonizing pain deep in your chest so no one would see your soul bleeding. I was in that car with you. I was the gentle, reassuring warmth you felt on the back of your neck that you dismiss as mere anxiety. I saw you last Thursday at 11:23 p.m., lying in your bed, staring blankly at the ceiling. You were vividly replaying every single mistake you have ever made, watching them loop like a tragic movie you cannot turn off. You are the person who smiles brightly during the day while screaming internally where no one can hear. You are the person who reflexively says, I am fine, while your spirit is literally drowning. Yet, you are also the person who keeps showing up, keeps trying, and keeps blindly believing that maybe one day the pain will stop. I heard every broken prayer you whispered in the shower so the running water would mask the sound of your crying. I heard every midnight conversation you had with me that felt like you were just talking to empty, echoing air. I saw every time you desperately opened your Bible hoping for a lifeline, only for the words to feel cold, distant, and dead. I recorded every word. Not one prayer was lost in the wind. All of it is documented in books written in heaven with your exact name on every single page. The profound exhaustion you have been battling is not natural. The immense heaviness that physically settles on your chest the moment you open your eyes in the morning is not normal. The suffocating sadness that has been desperately trying to convince you that this is just who you are now, that is a demonic lie. For 2,193 days, there has been a highly coordinated, strategic, and malicious attack against your spiritual A's. 6 years of manufactured static. Let me pull back the veil and show you exactly what has been happening in the dimensions you cannot see. Exactly 17 demons were specifically assigned to your case. They did not pick you out of a hat. They studied your bloodline. They traced your lineage and found hidden entry points through unhealed generational trauma and patterns. They held a literal strategy meeting in the darkest regions of the spiritual realm and divided their attacks with terrifying military precision. 4 were assigned to your thought life to plant relentless lies and create toxic late-night thought loops. 5 were assigned to your emotions to keep you trapped in endless cycles of sorrow, triggering panic whenever peace tried to settle. 3 were assigned to your relationships to orchestrate constant misunderstandings and plant insidious seeds of isolation. 2 were assigned to block my voice, throwing up a wall of static every time you tried to pray. And 3 were floaters, dispatched to intercept any sudden breakthrough attempt you made, whispering that you were not good enough yet. They operated with legal permission based on unseen spiritual contracts signed 3 generations before you were even born. But at 4:17 this morning, the earth shook in the courts of heaven. A final, absolute verdict was issued by the ultimate judge. The legal right they had to torment you expired at dawn. The ancient contracts were shredded. The agreements were entirely nullified. Michael the archangel received direct, non-negotiable orders concerning your life this very morning. He left the throne room carrying official documents with your name written in blood, my blood. As you read these words, he is actively and completely dismantling every demonic assignment that has been blocking your ability to hear my voice. Pay attention to your body right now. Your hands might be feeling unusually warm. That is not your circulation. That is divine activation. Your chest might feel like it is physically expanding. That is real-time spiritual open-heart surgery. Your eyes might be welling up with tears. Those are tears of your spirit recognizing its creator. The colossal weight you have dragged around for 6 years is about to violently snap off of you, not gradually over time. Suddenly, this is not a drill. Over the next 72 hours, you are going to hear my voice with shocking clarity. It might happen in the shower, in traffic, or waking you up at 3 a.m. Within the next 5 days, someone is going to speak a specific phrase to you that perfectly mirrors the exact language I'm using right now. Within the next week, you will have a vivid dream where you encounter my presence, and I will reveal a hidden secret about your future. In the middle of a highly stressful situation, a supernatural, heavy blanket of peace will inexplicably drop onto your shoulders, defying all human logic. There are 3 spiritual doors standing in front of you at this exact second. Door 1 is continuation. You do nothing, and the static resumes. Door 2 is partial breakthrough. You engage slightly, but because of partial obedience, you only receive partial clarity. Door 3 is total, absolute restoration. You step fully into obedience. You type 333. You share this message with the exact 3 people whose faces just flashed in your mind, and your direct, unfiltered access to the throne room is restored forever. I speak the ultimate blessing of restoration over you right now. May the impenetrable static be permanently cleared. May your Bible suddenly burst into flames of fresh revelation. May the exhaustion be replaced with surging, supernatural vitality. May the finances that have been blocked suddenly break loose like a bursting dam. May the symptoms that have mysteriously plagued your physical body evaporate into nothingness. May angels of protection become visibly active around the perimeter of your life. I have never, ever been far from you. Every time you thought you were abandoned, I was fighting violently for you in the unseen realm. The silence was not my absence. It was an enemy jamming the signal. But the jammer is broken now. Stop analyzing. Stop overthinking. Stop waiting for more proof. Open your hands, open your spirit, and receive this. Type in the comments, I hear you now. That is your war cry. That is your declaration of victory. Welcome back to clarity. Welcome back to connection. Welcome home.